Guys, in every honesty, I think that Nedo Nwoke is playing both a fatherly role and at the same time a husband to Regina Daniel. I don't know what you think about this, but this is to some extent sarcasm because Ned has already come up to say he made a publication this morning regarding what transpired in his house a night ago. But before then, before I will read what he posted, because as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria representing Anyoma constituency, he needed to come up to clear the air because this might affect his position as a senator. Meanwhile, before this, last night, Dr. Kemi, some people call her Auntie Kemi, we know the journalist that was Somali in Canada, she made this post and she says, Senator Ned is angry with Regina for what she is doing with substances. She thinks it is the best for her and she should think about her children. She thinks that these drugs make her happy, yet ruin her life without her realizing it. Ned told me, that is, Ned told Auntie Kemi, not me. Oh. Even her friends are playing with her mind. He said he wants to be by her side, knowing that she has worn him out. But this is marriage after all. He said if she continues to the same thing, she has to go to the hospital to receive treatment. This is actually tallying with what Ned just posted this morning. I will read that in this video. Even if she does not want to, she has to go by fire by force. Regina must go to the hospital for rehabilitation. Otherwise, she will have wasted herself, her children, and her consciousness without realizing it. Ned said Gina was filming him in the bathroom while he was about to urinate in the morning and did not know what she was thinking and felt she was being on substance. You see that all of us saw that video of Regina where she posted Ned, where Ned went to pee. And Regina was just making fun of that. That didn't sit well with Ned, and obviously that wasn't right. Yes. So, Auntie Kemi went on to say, pray for Regina on her substance abuse. Drugs are doom and they will doom you totally. So, guys, before I read Senator's post regarding this case, let me also read this one by an insider in their kingdom. So this guy said, so last night it was Gina's turn to go knock Ned. Or they get title inside their kingdom. She wanted to take the kids out with her. Them say our senator's wife takes something called Igbo, that's weed. So at that time, Senator saw his wife was high and tried stopping her. In that heat of argument, Gina no gree for Ned. The whole thing escalated and Ned gave Gina one dirty eggwam. Make her body calm down small. Be like say the eggwam no gree calm down her body. So at that point, Gina now come to the compound and rush to the Ferrera and smashed the Ferrera. Ned got more upset and woozed Gina two big eggwam, two hot one. Maybe star come off for her eyes, which made Gina fell. As Gina fell, Gina's brother joined Gina to fight Ned for what? For slapping his dear sister and making her fall yakata on the ground. Because slap will go make person fall. Na heavy one be that. Ned then asked his security to throw out Gina and her people. But in all this, Ned's staff are so sure that Gina will go back and beg as usual. This means this kata way there for that house at the kingdom, paradise on earth, start today. Be like say then go do the kata finish. Our Gina go back again, go apologize, and then they will accept her back. Guys, before I talk, if you are a single person, married, I beg carry chair and listen to me. Let me read what Ned posted this morning. Because he He has already sensed it that if he did not make any public post or something, he might be summoned. He even shared his with a video attachment in order to buttress his point. So this post was by Pa Ned this morning. What he said: so, Regina's unprovoked carnage and rampage in my house and in my absence. Regina was not always like this. Her current battle with drugs and alcohol abuse is the root of our problem. That is their problem, don't be my problem. Oh. Okay, she must continue her rehabilitation program. That means Regina is already undergoing rehabilitation. Kudos to Paned. You know, before you guys crucify a man, make una hear the both side of the story. You know, so he went on. Gina must continue his rehabilitation program, or I fear for her life and safety. Now she has moved to a place where she will have unrestricted access to drugs. I have other wives and none will ever accuse me of violence. This man declared his head though. Regina is the violent one here. Slapping and hitting 3 stars in the past 48 hours and destroying property, including cars and windows, for no just cause. The truth is, I have set a clear condition for her to accept rehab in Asokoro or outside Nigeria, especially in Jordan, where she would not have access to drugs. A clear-headed Regina would have taken Moon, that is their son, to the hospital, but instead she even threatened to kill our resident nurse for exposing her drugs abuse. Why I took Moon to the hospital: a scene of chaos unfolded at my home, orchestrated by Sammy, Regina's main drug supplier. Sammy is supposed to be Regina's brother that made a post yesterday. You know, so here Ned says Sammy is Regina's main drug supplier, guys. And another known supplier of drugs to Regina is the tiny evil devil called Anne. And he added this video showing the level of damages, or some damages, Regina have done in the house in this very video clip that you are looking at. You can see, guys, before you sit down and judge matters, I'm not the judge because I'm not a judge, I'm not a lawyer, but looking at this, I made a post last night, a short clip, you know. It was a video of Nedo Nwoke and Regina and Regina's mother. In that, it was like a dramatic scene, you know, where Ned was saying that Regina has always said that he is not her father. You know, they made a joke. I can play that video here for you to watch. You know, what did I deduct from that video? The title of this video, or maybe the thumbnail. Ned had always played a role in Regina's life, trying to make Regina understand certain things. Regina being a young adult, very much younger. Ned is 66, is 42 years older than Regina. You know, some of his children might be in the same age with Regina or even much older than Regina is. You know, so he is there as a father figure guiding Regina. Unfortunately, what Regina wants, her dreams and aspirations, is entirely different from that of a man who is in his 60s. This is why I said that all that glitters is never gold at all. They shine bright like this. And what we got from all of this social media marriages, social media lifestyle content curators, celebrities, they are not real, to be honest. They are not real. They are all fake. A couple of days ago, that was 7 days ago, Regina flaunted that new diamond ring because she lost her ring. The husband bought another one. She flaunted all of that and telling us that it's not a matter of the ring, it's all about the bond, you know. So what has happened now? Now, what has been flying all over? That Ned raised his hands on Regina. Yes, from every indication, all of these posts, anti-chemies, and the whistleblower inside, this has been ongoing. It has been happening, you know. So our dearest superstar celebrity has been on something very high. When they say power is intoxicating. Absolute power corrupts. Talk more of when there is money, when a young girl in her age has all it takes. Regina's major needs now is not about all of those things she has. It's not all about what Ned could give to her. Far from it. Regina is rich. She is stinkingly rich. Money na water can also be attributed to the lives of Regina. Money na water. She is on this social media space making her money. She can afford all whatever she wants to afford in life. So when she appreciates or flaunts those gifts, I mean, they are nothing much to her. She's just doing it in order to make people to be more jealous of her, especially young ones, people with empty brains up there to be jealous of her. Yes, but in the other way around, all she needed at this point in her life is something that is, Jarvis, and is it Jude, what's that? What's the girl's name? I can't even say her name. Judah Light or something like that. Their kind of lifestyle, the way they go about freedom, the same age. Look, it is okay for a lady to marry a man who is 10 years older than they are, 15 years older than they are. But for 40 something years, it's a no-no. Because Ned has finished living his youthful life and all of that. All he focuses his life on is just his career, political pursuits and all of that. All this, their senatorial penge. Imagine a whole senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in a hotel room. He woke up in the morning possibly. He went to pee and that small girl filmed him. Imagine if it was Regina's mom that was married to Ned. Would Regina mom, she cannot do that to Ned. Somebody in that age. There are a lot of things to be covered. But this girl is in her prime. This is what is obtainable within her age bracket. She wants to show off. She wants to parade herself. She can even go naked. She wants to be filming herself in the pool, wearing her bikinis, going clubbing. Do you think Ned wants to go club at night? Do you think all the places Regina wants to be? Ned is just forcing himself, trying to be that which he has passed. He has left all those. Imagine Ned drinking alcohol at his age. Is that possible? He cannot be drinking alcohol, but this is what Regina wants. Who can even tell what happens in the other room? It might be something that Regina doesn't want, because Regina is energetic. She's not only energetic. There's a lot to this story. What if she has all them vibrators, all them play toys or something like that, and this man kicking against all of that? There are a lot they cannot tell us. Polygamy is a whole lot, but polygamy is not seen as the center of their problem in this point. Yes, it is difficult being in a polygamous marriage, because when you think about it, I think Regina is the 6th wife. Now, what happens to the rest of the other 4 wives? Because we have seen Lila there, who is a Muslim, and for a Muslim lady, their religion allows their men to be polygamous. It is their religion, it is their culture in a way. But Regina, who suddenly, I don't know if she's a Muslim or she's a Christian, because she's just everywhere. Sometimes you will see her, she opens up her body. You remember her first pregnancy, the baby shower and all of that. This picture, do you think that Ned appreciates this? A man in his 30s, a politician, a lawyer. Do you think he was happy seeing the wife showing off my days, opening up, talk more of filming him when he was peeing? A man in his position in the society, So I think he has been there trying to guide Regina as his daughter and as a wife. But Regina refused to be bent. It's sad that all of these things are playing out, but we, the spectators, the viewers, we are learning, especially people who have been in support of everything, blowing the trumpets, being jealous, feeling like being in Regina's shoes. All that glitters are never gold, to be honest. And who knows, we introduce her to all of these drugs. Because when we see all these celebrities, the pictures they splash on social media, the way they live their life, they want to show us everything. Do you think that they do those things in their normal senses? No decent person would be flaunting their nakedness and everything. Talk more of one who is married to a senator. She goes to those federal houses, all them special places. She's an ambassador to this. You see her talking to women. All of a sudden, tomorrow you see her again at the club. Ooh. That doesn't make sense. But you don't blame her. This is her age. She needs to live her life. Ned has had such, lifestyle in the past. Yes, he had lived out his life, enjoyed that. This girl needs to enjoy her life. I don't blame her to some extent, but I also blame her mom who implanted her into this marriage to some extent. Yes, because it was her mom who took her for a sightseeing at Nedo Nwoke's house, and before you know it, marriage started. And the girl was looking lost during the traditional marriage. We also saw all of that played out. Where is her mom today? Imagine if it was Regina's mom that Ned married. All of these shenanigans, kata won't be on social media today. I hope, let me know what you have learned from all of these things. Yes, you can marry someone who is 10 years older, 15 years older. Do you know those people who are just within the same age bracket? Maybe you are 25, marrying somebody who is 25. I don't advocate for that, because none of you will be able to tell the other one to calm down because both of you reason alike within the same age bracket. 2 years gap, 1 year gap, the same age. They work. It could be working to some, but sometimes it's hard to manage. 5 years, 10 years, 15, perfect. That would be okay, guys. I pity all of them. It is bad. I am condemning the domestic violence here because it could injure the poor girl in as much as he was trying to correct or plan out a good life for this girl, trying to stop her from harming herself with all of those things she's taking. But raising his hands on her is something that I totally condemn in all of this. He shouldn't have gone that far. I know, out of annoyance, even though money and water, but it is not easy. People do not have those things. She was wasting, damaging, and all of that. People don't have that. I am not siding Ned, neither am I even siding Regina in this case. Guys, thank you once again for watching. I appreciate your time. Please like my video and keep coming back for more. Bye.